Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and if you watched my last Rooster to Riches, aka my series in The Sims 4 Cottage Living, I actually mentioned doing a makeover for these Sims, and it's something that I haven't done in a really bloody long time. And I know I've been doing a lot of towny ones over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/EnglishSimmer, if you want following over there. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, and I've been hanging out in Create a Sim an awful lot. Sorry, just have to learn to plug myself a bit more. But yeah, I haven't done one of these in such a long time, and the ones that I kind of found were all to do with my base game, Sims 4 Family. Throwback to you, you're a real one if you remember the cranks. So a lot of them were to do with them, and I used to do them all the time. Like when someone aged from like a teen to a young adult, or from like an adult to an elder, I always used to change up their fashions and things. I have done this slightly with Betty, and I have changed a couple of James's outfits like throughout this LP, but I also wanted to bring Inez and Augusta into it. So Betty very much knows her style. If anything, she's kind of got like a bit more, I don't even know what you would call it, like a bit more farmery, a bit more outdoorsy. She had cottagecore fashion for sure, but she was a bit more preppy when she was younger. Obviously, we started this LP when her and James were both teenagers, and whilst neither of them have changed all that much, I definitely feel like they've just sort of matured, and so that's what I went with for Betty and James. I actually really like the way that Betty turned out. I think she still kind of has that like preppy cottagecore look to her, just like a more elevated, little bit more fancy version. She doesn't really care too much about what people think about her nowadays, which she definitely did when she was a teen. James has always had like quite a masculine look to his fashion, which I really like, and I didn't want to change it all too much, although I did want to grow his hair out just a little bit. But I can't imagine James having long hair. Like, I can't imagine him having to deal with that. He would much rather have short hair so it doesn't get in the way of him swimming or doing any of the like outdoor activities or his woodworking or anything like that. So I kept it short. I kind of got rid of the curls in a way. I feel like when your hair starts to get a little bit longer, and if you did have like a slight kink to it when you were younger, as soon as it starts getting like a little bit heavier, then it sort of straightens out. Am I saying this from personal experience? Maybe. Did I used to be a horse girl who used to have hair down to her heart? I was gonna say her horse. Her arse? Also, very big maybe next to that. Big asterisk. We'll come back to it. I kind of came into this with like no idea what I was gonna say. I actually wrote down 2 bullet points before I recorded this video, and it is wanted to make them look older / more mature, and I don't know why, but Inez and Augusta's hair are kind of iconic, which I still stand by. I wrote that whilst I was redecorating. They're not a renovation. Why am I talking to my Sims like they are Plumbella's house right now? But whilst I was redoing them, I wrote down those notes, and I have to agree with myself. I know 2022 is the year of believing in myself. Inez's hair is iconic, and I will fight anyone who says any differently. I cannot remove the curls. She is, well, to be fair, she's a mafia boss right now, but I still want to get her back into her acting career. I also want to up her celebrity level. I want her to be like a level 3 celebrity because I think it's more accurate. She is a go-getter, she is ambitious, and she will take down anyone who gets in her way. So I wanted to leave her hair. I kind of just made her a little bit more classic. And I know I've said I've been doing towny makeovers on my Twitch, and I feel for some reason I've really been enjoying doing over the get famous, like celebrity sort of style of Sims. I feel like when a Sim is a celebrity, you can kind of go out there a little bit more with their fashion. My freaking, not Judith Ward, who's the other one? Brittany Cho is iconic. She's up on the gallery. I absolutely adore her. She has such a story to her, and like she's such a well-rounded, diverse developed character in my mind. If you want to know, she is a lady comedian who kind of like has Joe Brand energy. I feel like is a pioneer of the comedic world when it comes to women in comedy, and I absolutely adore it for her, and I feel like her fashion just resembles that, and I feel like she made me be comfortable with like making over celebrities, and now I'm obsessed with it. I just did Thorne and Octavia, and I'm just really feeling it, and I feel like Inez sort of carries that sort of Taylor Swift classic kind of, you know, who you think about when you listen to Dorothea and when you listen to Last Great American Dynasty. She has that Evelyn Hugo vibe, even though she doesn't represent Evelyn Hugo. Do I need to reread Evelyn Hugo? Absolutely. If you haven't read that book, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, it is great. How did I know that this type of video was just gonna turn into me like word vomiting all of the things? That's actually something that I want to do more in 2022. I feel like back in the day, I used to share a lot about my life. My life has actually been pretty boring for the last 2 years, but I still want to be like more personable, I guess, in my videos. And I think like talking about what's going on right now is definitely a way to do that. So if you've been wondering what's going on with me, New Year's resolution, I want to start learning to play the acoustic guitar. Have I started yet? No. Do I really want to start? Yes. If you have any ideas for like how I can start learning guitar, I don't know where to start. I don't know if I should start on like the chords. I don't know if I should just like focus on a song and like learn the chords from there. What's the best way? If you've ever learned an instrument, what was the best way for you to learn? Because I feel like I need tips and tricks on that one. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Honestly, if you lasted through this like 7 to 8 minutes, whatever this video turned out to be, congratulations to you. Very proud of you. Look at you go. Also, thank you to everyone who was like, yeah, I would love to see a makeover, because it kind of just encouraged me to do it and just like sit down and record, which is a motivation I always need. So I appreciate you all very much. Also, just to everyone who's been leaving comments recently, I am really enjoying like getting back into reading comments and sort of just chatting with you guys down in the comment section. So I really appreciate it when you just like talk to me. Tell me what your New Year's resolutions are down below. I appreciate you all, and I will speak to you all in my next video, which is actually going to be part 33, where we're going to be celebrating Winterfest in Cottage living. So tune in for that, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.